Hey, it's Nooch, and we're here today giving you a guide of the card shop in LEGO Star Wars Battles. This is everything you need to know to use the card shop. It took Nooch like 3 months to figure out how to spend in there, what to spend on, what was worth it, what wasn't. So hopefully we can help you avoid some of that pain by telling you and letting you know what's going on in the card shop. So let's jump right into it. First of all, you get 2 free pulls every day. It's going to be free common or rare cards. You see there are nine TIE bombers. I think you get 2 rare cards and you get a pull there. If you're not getting those free cards, you're a sucker, and it's not Nooch's fault. So you're a sucker, get your free cards. Not Nooch's fault, let's be clear. But let's move on to talking about the common and rare cards that you should buy and the epic cards that you should not, unless they're for crystals. So common cards are going to cost you 10 coins or 10 studs per card. So they're the best value in there. And even though they take a lot to upgrade, you can see Nooch is buying these bombers, the Y-Wing and the TIE Bomber. Whenever they're in the card shop and Nooch has enough studs, Nooch is buying them. We're also looking for like the 1 Stormtrooper, the 3 Porgs. Those are really good common cards to have. We're going to talk in some other videos, we're going to launch a beginner's guide. We're going to launch like a top 5 light side, top 5 dark side. You only want to buy the stuff that you're using. So don't pay precious studs or precious crystals for cards that you're not going to use. Now you see right here, Nooch has purchased the missile launcher for 100 crystals. Why? Because Nooch is trying to get it up to level 8 and 9 close to his tower because he feels like it's usable there. And the Ewok Glider is another card that can be very usable at higher levels. We're also buying particle beams for the rare cards. Rare cards are going to cost you 40 per card, and that is still worth it with the amount of rare cards you get in the shop. So if you have common or rare cards that you're using in your decks and you're winning with, that's what you're going to want to buy. Focus on that and go watch Nooch's other videos on ranking the cards to see what you might want to use on a daily basis. Let's talk a little bit about the epic cards. Now we said that a common card is $10 per card, 10 studs per card. A rare card is 40 studs per card. Well, guess how much an epic card is per card? Right down there, you can see it in the Battle Droid Factory. 800 studs per card for the epic. There's no way that seems worth it to Nooch, especially since the most usable place for most of the epic cards are in the events. And you don't need to level them up for the events. The events are going to give you them at the base level. And when you unlock them in the game, they unlock at level 4 anyway. So don't recommend spending studs on epic cards, but sometimes you see down there in the bottom right, over there, sometimes you get an epic card, 10 copies of that card for 100 crystals. If that is an epic card that you are using or might use, spend the 100 crystals. That is a tremendous bargain and a tremendous value based on the amount of studs. So if we had, C2, every time you get an R2 or C2 in there for the epic card with crystals, buy that thing. We're buying particle beams. You know, if we can afford, we're buying Booma balls and seismic charges. This is your place. Buy them. Buy your bombers, buy your Booma balls and seismic charges every time in the card shop. Porgs, battle droids, particle beams, that's the kind of stuff. But when you get to those epic cards, your spawning towers, the Ewok Glider, and the Imperial Dropship are pretty good cards, but you need to have them at a higher level for them to be effective. But when you get those epic cards for 100 crystals, if it's anything that you're going to be using in planetary gameplay, you want to spend the 100 crystals to get those 10 cards. That's really it. It's pretty simple, guys. If you pay attention to Nooch's other videos and you know what cards you're using, just don't go out there and spend willy-nilly. Don't drop a bunch of studs to buy an AT-AT when you're not using it, or to buy a clone turbo tank if you're not going to use it. If you're going to use it, great, go ahead and spend it, but maybe it's not one of the best cards. Maybe there are different cards you could be using that'd be better for you. You figure out what's best for you after watching some stuff and playing for a while and understanding your game and seeing what other people are using as well. And if it's rare or common, you're going to buy it in the card shop. And if it's epic and it's on sale for crystals, you're going to use it. See, we chose not to buy Chewy here. Then you're going to buy it in the card shop. Otherwise, don't spend. Be stingy. That's everything we have. And while you're looking at subscribing, right down there, or looking at a video, maybe over there, always remember, Nooch too good.